Build your troop, create performances, capture audiences to earn the championship title in Battle of the Bards. Welcome to Tantrum House Studio D. I'm Kevin Delp. Battle of the Bards is a 2 to 4 player dice rolling deck building game that takes about 30 minutes to play from Junk Spirit Games. It'll be on Kickstarter this January. So let's look at the prototype components. There's cards, dice, tokens, and a cloth bag. Create an audience and bard rows. Players start with a hand of cards. They'll get some dice based on their leader and a secret encore card. Each round has 3 phases. Take the stage, put on a show, and then the end of the round phase. During Take the Stage, players will choose and reveal 3 of the 4 cards in their hand. They'll gain dice based on the cards that they played, so 2 red dice and a blue dice as an example. Then they'll roll all their dice that they have. This is all done simultaneously with the other players. Then players will move to the Put on a Show phase. Each player in turn order will take 2 actions. They'll continue to take 2 actions each in turn order until all players pass. So let's look at these actions. You could create a performance by choosing 3 dice in a sequence like 1, 2, 3 and gaining a performance token based on the dominant color like purple here. Or if there is no dominant color, then the player can choose which color token from the dice rolled like blue, red, or purple here. To use a Bard ability, you assign one of the dice you rolled to activate one of the cards. You have to use the appropriate number. For example, this card wants a die 4 or higher, then gain the reward like a new die that you roll immediately. If you have a wanted poster in your hand, you could hire a veteran bard by discarding the card from your hand and paying 2 dice of the same number. But the first card next to the deck is called the newest bard in town and costs 3 dice of the same number. Gain the veteran card and place it in your discard pile. Gain the veteran card and place it in your discard pile. You could capture an audience by discarding the appropriate performance tokens. But if you want the one on top of the deck, then you have to discard a card from your hand. Some things you can do that don't cost an action are discarding a tune token or even a card from your hand. This helps you increase or decrease a pip on one of your dice, or you can re-roll any number of dice. During the end of the round phase, all players could discard their card from their hand or fire the card in their hand, meaning they can remove it from the game. Draw back up to 4 cards. You keep any dice not discarded, even the ones you played on your Bard cards. Once one player has captured 4 audiences, that will be the end of the game once all players have passed their turn. Then everyone will proceed to the encore round. Everyone discards their dice, reveals their encore card. For each veteran bard that a player got in the game that corresponds to one of their symbols, they gain a die. So 2 purple and a blue, for example. Then all players will roll their new dice, and whoever has the highest total gets 4 more points. Now there's not a lot of player interaction, but there is some, especially with, trying to get the veteran bards or capture their audiences before other players might get the ones that you want. There is some ways to steal a die from another player, but you have to give a die in return, so it's not too bad if that happens. Usually on your turn, you're just trying to use your dice to figure out how to get the veteran bards that you need and to capture the audiences that are going to give you the most points. Some of the bards have special abilities that are sustained throughout the round if you activate them, like if opponent gets a red token, then you get a red dice, being immune to steals, and more. Audience cards also have special things that help you throughout the game, like when gaining a blue token, then you gain a tune token, or a way to re-roll your ones. When gaining a purple die, you could instead get a different color die. One of the things I enjoy in the game are rolling the dice and using them and manipulating them to help you the best. There might be a round where you're not able to get a lot of stuff like the bards, the audiences, so you're using your dice on your bards to get more dice, and because you get to keep the dice that are on your bards to the next round, then you might have like 8 to 10 dice that you're going to roll. Now you'll get points mainly from your audiences and veteran bards, and most of those are worth 1 or 2 points. So don't leave it up to just winning those 4 points from the encore round to win the game. I think the game flow makes good logical sense, and I think it fits the theme well as you are trying to get the veteran bards, to get the dice, to get the tokens, then to use those tokens to capture the audiences. It's easy to teach, and it plays pretty fast. The art and illustrations fit into the world of Tessendor from Junk Spirit Games, and the characters on the cards are so fun and have great expressions. It's fun building your band with the singers, magicians, and musicians. And the tune tokens are cool since they're guitar picks. If you enjoy deck building games with this added fun of dice rolling with the musical theme, then check out Battle of the Bards from Junk Spirit Games on Kickstarter soon.